What's up, Saying Gang? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're going to hit the subscribe button and smash the bell notification button so you get notified every single time I drop a video. So y'all, we're just going to jump right into it. And the theme that I wanted to live by for the month of August was the term self-awareness. And y'all, I actually was supposed to get this video out like at the beginning of August for y'all, but nevertheless, I feel like it's still on time because I have my own story that's going to fit into this whole video of what happened to me in August. So tonight, we're just going to talk about the power of self-awareness, how to become more self-aware, and, you know, just how to really save yourself from destruction, you guys, because without self-awareness, if you lack self-awareness, destruction is sure to follow in your life. Like if you don't have any self-awareness, structure, especially discipline, your life is going to be chaotic. So I just want to help those out there that might be dealing with that, you know, and just aren't self-aware. So anyways, let's just jump into my little story. So at the end of July, I had something happen in my life to where I feel like my mind was just all over the place. And as a very self-aware person myself, you know, because I've taught myself how to be self-aware, because in the past, like, y'all, I was not self-aware. Like, you looking at a person who was not self-aware. So that's why I like to talk about it so much, because I really genuinely want to help people. Because when I was not self-aware in my life for that long period of time, like, I lacked self-awareness for years, guys. Like, that's why I'm not judging anyone who is in that space right now or has been in this space. I'm here to lift y'all up for real, because like, I was destroying myself. You're looking at a person who did destroy their life at one point in my life, but thank God I got back on track. So anywho, in August, July, at the end of July, oh Lord, at the end of July going into August, like, it was just so many things hit me at once. Like, ended up getting this nice offer or whatnot. I'm not gonna go too much in detail about it, but ended up getting an amazing offer for my life. And things was going good, but things were going crazy all over the place. I was really just trying to, I wasn't even trying to deal with my emotions. I was just trying to keep going, like, because right before I had got this big offer, like, something really like traumatic happened in my life to where my emotions, like, I just hadn't been through that type of pain in a minute, you know what I'm saying? And it really kind of just messed me up. And how I usually deal with pain is I just try to keep going, so I don't have to think about it. So I'm steady going, not thinking about, you know, what just happened, not trying to process my emotions. I just got this offer. It's amazing. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm thinking I'm happy, you guys. That's what I'm thinking. But I wasn't sad. I just wasn't self-aware. So the one thing, praise God, the one thing, or should I say person, who brought it to my attention, like, what are you doing, you know, was my mother. Like, my mama just, like, called me up one day, and she was talking to me, and she was listening to my voice, and she said, "You tired?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, I'm not tired. I'm good." She was like, "No, I can hear it in your voice. You tired and you need to go to sleep." And when she said that, it was just like, I got real quiet on the phone, and I just really processed, like, dang, I really am tired. Like, I've been going every single day, nonstop, every single day doing this. Like, I am exhausting myself, and this is not healthy. Like, y'all, I was not living healthy. I realized that I was having about 4 hours of sleep every night because my mind was racing. So thank God for my mother to be that person in my life to let me know that, baby girl, you are not on the right track. So after that happened or whatnot, towards the probably like second week of August, I'm trying to get some rest and trying to be self-aware, because, you know, I'm really big on health, and, you know, sleep is something that we all need. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody want to try to say that sleep is for the dead people. Don't listen to that. Get you some rest, please, because when you're not having a, you know, right amount of sleep in every night, that can cause more harm to your body, and that's what I was doing. So, you know, I just started to see, I started to, like, you know, come into my life, like I was stressing my body out. Like not sleeping, that's something that I don't even really just play with. Like I really don't play about my sleep, but I was just trying to keep my mind so busy and not focus on how I felt, and just try to keep on going, that I wasn't aware of what I was doing to myself. I really was destroying myself again. And that's just what I want to talk about tonight. Like, y'all, please get self-aware. Like, one thing that you can do to really keep yourself self-awareness is have a daily talk with yourself about how you feeling, where you at in your life. You know, first thing when you wake up in the morning, you know, I like to pray. I like to pray first thing when I wake up in the morning. And then after that, I like to look myself in the mirror, you know, and I like to tell myself how I feel and stuff. And, you know, I wasn't even doing that. Like, I had really got away from that. Like, I slipped from it. Like, well, that's where the devil just be trying to, he just be trying to do stuff. Like, boy, go on somewhere with that. But, checking in daily. Have a daily check-in with yourself. Another way, if you guys want to become self-aware, I would suggest like maybe getting a therapist. Like, because for me, like, I talk to myself all the time and I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I have the best conversations with myself, and I just feel like they help me stay self-aware. And of course, I talk to God a lot. So if you're not into that, and I do suggest, you know, somewhere have you some spirituality about yourself. You gotta connect with God. Like, y'all, that's like really key. But I don't know who watching my channel right now, and I don't want to, you know, push anyone away, because that's my belief and that's what I do. So I would also, like I said, suggest, you know, getting therapy, talking to someone who's not going to judge you, you know what I'm saying? Or if someone that you really, really trust with your whole life. For me, it's my mother. You know, for you, it might be your father or your grandparent, or just your sibling. I don't know, somebody that you trust with your life. You know, maybe talk to them and ask them, you know, to give a evaluation of you. And if you're a person that can take constructive criticism, if you're good at that, I would go to a person that you know you can trust, that's not going to be biased and really going to tell you about it, about yourself and stuff like that. So I feel like that's really helpful. And another thing, like, I think this is like really key when it comes to being self-aware. You have to be real with yourself. Like, so many people wake up and do not know who they are when they look at themselves in the mirror. You know, they not being real with themselves. Like, I had a friend or whatever, like, hey, he just doing the most. Like, and I keep telling him, like, you're harming yourself right now, and you don't even realize it. He thinking everything is good and flowing, but on the outside looking in, I'm looking at him like, you hurting yourself. You not self-aware. Like, your life is looking like a piece of paper with a whole bunch of scribbles on it. Like, nothing is in order in your life. Nothing, you know. And I'm not judging him, because like I said, I lived that. I lived to where my life was a freaking mess, to where everything was cluttered. It was just disgusting. Like, praise God. I keep praising God that I came up out of that. Like, because honey, I was not going on the right path. The path I was going down was destruction, for sure. And, you know, I feel like a lot of times people or whatever, they want to talk about discipline so much. And discipline is important. But how can you even have discipline in your life if you're not self-aware? Like, that's self-awareness is going to take y'all to the next level that you want to go in your life. If you're not self-aware, you cannot get to that next level in life, period, point blank. You gotta know, because you gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where you at, and you gotta know where you're going. And if you're not gonna know where you at and where you're going if you're not self-aware. Like, straight up. So definitely get self-aware. But back to what I was saying, I just feel like a lot of people want to talk about discipline. Nobody want to talk about self-awareness, and it's just like, this is very important. This is a key to your life. My bad, camera cut, y'all. Y'all already know how that happened. But this is what I was gonna say. Basically, you know, have you ever looked at someone and you wonder why, like, well, this person is like 40 years old or 32 years old or whatever, and they still acting ignorant. They still act so childish, immature. Like, what's going on in their brain? Like, y'all, sometimes we do got to be a little bit softer with people and just, you know, understand everybody's life and where they come from. Everybody is not like you. Everybody's not like me. You know, we all come from different backgrounds and we come from different environments and things of that nature. So from what I feel like a lot of these people, you know, when you look at them and you're like, what's going on with this person? Why you so old and you don't even act your age? You act your shoe size. A lot of those people are immature in the mind because they don't have self-awareness. Like, they don't even realize that they act in this age. And you know, a lot of people haven't even been taught that. Like, a lot of people come from environments, especially in the Black community, I feel like we don't get held accountable for our actions a lot unless you put somebody in prison. But I don't feel like that's how you should, you know, always try to hold someone accountable, is by punishing them. I feel like you should hold somebody accountable by keeping it real with them and just being soft and letting them know what's going on with them. Like, if you really love a person, you don't go bashing. You just tell them the truth. You know, you just come up telling the truth. You don't have to put them down, you know. And that, I don't like that anyway, because I don't like how people try to put people down to make themselves feel better anyway. If you genuinely trying to help somebody, help them. Don't say it in a way that's going to provoke them or shut their ears off and they just gonna not even listen to you. Like, you have to be gentle when you come in from a sincere place in your heart and trying to help someone, because everybody receives information differently. And I just feel like, personally, you know, a lot of people don't, I feel like they shouldn't be punished for their lack of awareness. You know, instead they should get therapy, you know, be talked to and guide them and try to help them. Like, what is the good if you just gonna keep on punishing them? You're not telling them what's going on, what they doing. They gonna make the same mistake over and over again. And some people just don't listen. So whoever it helps, you know what I'm saying? But if you got somebody in your life that you love and you know that they not on the right path and you know that they lack self-awareness, help them. Like, don't judge them, don't laugh at them, don't punish them, because you don't know what type of environment they grew up in. You know what? I specifically want to talk to the men right now. If there's any men watching this right now, I feel like a lot of men don't have self-awareness. And this is, I promise, like, genuinely, I'm not saying this to bash y'all, because I already know y'all get bashed a lot. And it's like, dang, I'm a man. Y'all keep punishing me, kicking me to the ground. Like, when is somebody gonna lift me up? Well, I'm your sister here to lift you up if you're a man watching this. Like, y'all really lack self-awareness. And I feel like a lot of men lack it because a lot of men don't express themselves. They don't feel like they in a safe environment enough to express themselves and have people listen to them, or they feel like they're going to be judged. So for all those men out there, like, I feel like y'all should definitely, like, get some type of therapy, or, you know, open up about what's really bothering you. You know, don't just keep on going through life, you know, ignoring the situations and, you know, the things that y'all put yourselves in. Because I see a lot of men and women, you know what I'm saying, too, but this is specifically for the men right now, because, like, I see a lot of men just go through life doing stuff, and then they have these consequences that come later on based off their actions, because they wasn't self-aware when they were doing the act. You know what I'm saying? And that could be anything. Like, I have some male friends, you know, like I said, that were drinking, like, way too much. And I'm just like, dude, like, you hurting yourself. And I know why he was doing it. He wasn't trying to deal with how he was feeling. He wasn't trying to deal with how he was feeling. And it was easier to just try to drink the problems away. But you don't drink problems away. Like, I've always been taught that, you guys. You cannot drink a problem away, because at the end of the day, when you're done with that bottle, the problem is still in your life. It's still in your life. So you have to, you know, get away from those things that's going to distract you. And that could, like I said, it could be drugs. It could be having sex with multiple people. It could be consuming too much alcohol every single day, you know, distracting yourself like I was doing, basically just trying to work, and I wasn't processing what was going on at the time. Like, it's so many different things. And that's why I just say a daily check-in with yourself. It's like very, very important. You need to check in every day with yourself to see how you feel. Like, get to know yourself. I would say 100% get to know yourself, because that's what I did. That's what helped me become more self-aware. Like, I didn't go get a therapist. I would talk to myself. I would talk to God, you know, and I would get in a quiet place. Like, I would just have everyone out of my way. I wouldn't text nobody. Like, I wouldn't take calls. It was months and months and months of complete isolation of me just getting myself together, because I woke up one day and I was just like, honey, where's your life going? Like, what are you doing? And I pray that every single one of y'all on my channel that's watching me right now, that's going through this or know someone who's going through this, I pray that y'all have that moment to where you wake up like I did. Because some people don't have that. Like, some people don't get that grace to get woken up and just like have that realization, like, what's going on in my life. Some people get so in deep into these drugs and alcohol and spreading themselves thin, spreading your soul thin, sharing yourself with all these different people. That's not healthy. Like, all of that leads to destruction. Like I said, like, just the basic thing with me, I'm steady just trying to do work. That's still destructive. You know, you would think that could be positive, but if I'm not getting the proper rest, my body is tired. I'm harming myself, and health is the complete, it's the complete wealth, honey. Health is wealth. So whatever you're doing in your life, please become self-aware. I want to add something else. Hold on one second, because I feel like I had to add something else. Let me go look at my notes. Actually, that was it. I didn't have nothing else to add. Like, I thought that I had something else to add, but I didn't. That's just the gist of it. You know, get more in tune with yourself. Check in daily. Help those that you know are hurting themselves. Like, I feel like in this world, like, it's so many hurt people. Like, this world is just so much pain, and people are just trying to sweep things under the rug that hurt, you know, and especially men. Like, my heart really go out to men who don't have nobody to talk to. Like, all my guy friends, they are like genuinely friends, and I be trying to help them because they don't have a safe space to go, you know. Like, most of them have had a mother that was just, you know, too reckless at the mouth, and was, you know, she was a single mother and was like, you know, shut up, stop crying, be a man. Or had a dad that was like, shut up, stop crying, be a man. Like, that's not healthy. That's not good parenting, I feel like, because you don't want to tell somebody to just shut up, stop crying, and keep going. Like, that is destructive. That person needs to let that out. And as a parent, I feel like you shouldn't do that to y'all little boys or y'all little girls. Like, no, let them express themselves, because when you bottle up all that energy inside of you and it has nowhere to go, you're gonna start doing other things to get that feeling up out of you. Like, it has to go somewhere. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. Like, so if you're not letting it out of you, it's going somewhere. It's gonna materialize itself in an unhealthy form. So I just challenge everybody to, like, really get self-aware. Make sure y'all have talks with y'all children as well, and see where they are in their mind. Like, every day, like, if you have kids, check in with them, you know, because you want to teach them self-awareness too, so they can have a healthy life. Because y'all, everything starts in the mind, and without discipline, you know, without discipline you lack, without self-awareness you lack, without keeping it real with yourself you lack in all those areas. And I don't want that for the world no more. Like, I really want people to get to the truth for themselves and look at yourself in the mirror, and whatever problem or issue that you know you're dealing with that has formed and has become an unhealthy habit. Because, you know, people can have discipline and still be not self-aware. I've dealt with people like that, to where they have amazing discipline. They know how to get up, go to work, do this and that, but then they come home and they poison themselves every single night with drugs, with watching the wrong things, with putting the wrong things in their mind. You know, you have to be self-aware. Even food, you know, people are killing themselves with the food that they eat. You know what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't say that K word. I might have to blank that out. But people are harming themselves with just the food they eat, because they not aware. Like, self-awareness goes so far. Like, it goes so far and so deep. It's deeply, like, rooted, and people need to really just become aware of how important self-awareness is. Because you consuming food and you wondering why you always bloated and you always this and that, but you're not even putting the right things in your body. You're not even aware what you put in your body. You're not even paying attention to how your body feels when it digests certain food. It just goes so deep. And like I said, I just hope this video helped y'all. If it did, drop some comments down below. Let me know how you feel about this video. Share it with somebody you love and that's going through something. Also, give this video a huge thumbs up for me, and consider subscribing to my channel if you like this type of content. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay self-aware, please, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.